Hey guys, Matt here, the Broken Supercoach. Bit of a weird time to upload, 30 minutes before the bounce, but I just wanted to hit you guys up. I don't want to be one of those Supercoach video makers that does a couple of trades in his Sunday night video. You know, the midweek video shows a few more trades, and then you hit him up at the end of the round. You either look at my team on the website, or you watch my video Sunday and you see just two totally random blokes and you think, what have you done here, mate? Like, what was the point of watching your video, chief? And you know, out of respect to the viewers, I thought I'd come in, drop one real quick because I have just come up with this in the last. It wouldn't be more than half an hour, and it's based around Highmore getting picked. So let's have a quick look. As you can see, I've done Poulter for Walker. If you don't have Poulter, get him in. I've Walker confirmed out, so that's that. Simple as that. Now, the other trade I was looking at, if you remember, was going to be Mansell or Highmore. Now, they're both picked, and I'm not going near Warner, just because the forward line needs Warner. I need him for a little bit longer. I can't not have Warner here without bringing in Hall. And Hall for Warner with the money I've got left over here, 354. That's too much. That's too much money held. So I can afford to do Hall next week if I want to, if he looks good this week, which I think he will. Again, I spoke about him Sunday. I spoke about him Wednesday. People having their doubts on Hall. I don't have any doubts on Hall. It's just that I think I can do something better. And I still can. I don't have to do this, by the way. I can still decide not to. It's going to be heavy around what Highmore scores, and that will allow me to be confident in selecting, in doing this trade, which is trading butts. And crazy, you might say, because if you watch Ear to the Ground, you know that I'm huge on butts, and I'm huge on him all the time because he threw out 280s. And what I remember is, if you watch Ear to the Ground, I spoke about him maybe 2 weeks ago. And I said that he's a hometown hero. Loves playing at Adelaide Oval for whatever reason. Adelaide Oval's a different sort of oval, different shaped oval. And he's dropped an 80, an 80, an 81, and a 95. I don't take round one into any consideration. Young players, they take a while to get going. Realistically, the form shows that this bloke averages 80 at Adelaide Oval. And he's not playing at Adelaide Oval this week. That's where I'm going here. His away games, as we went through, Sydney, torched, scored 37. Marvel against North, torched for 31. Against North, the worst team in the league. And Hawthorn, in a game you'd think he would have done well, 60. Again, close game. You saw a lot of footy his end, 60 points. Got towed up for 6 goals, mind you. Love the kid though. Don't get me wrong. I love Butts. I think he's a great player. So he's got West Coast, who are a very good forward team, very good team, big oval away, with a break even of 21. Says right there, break even of 21. You know, he's a real risk of going 50 here, which is fine for a rookie score, and he breaks even. Then next week you get the hometown against Melbourne. You'd expect him to do well. Then it's Richmond, and you're looking to turf him in the next couple of weeks anyway. So, you know, how much are you really doing? And if you're talking about another 20 to 30k, is it that big a deal if you can do this with Jordan Butts? And I'll just let the trade show for itself. Send Laird back, get the points from Highmore, bring in Jared Lyons. I mean, there's almost a no-brain aspect to that. I almost can't. I almost want to lock that in now. I can't see how that's bad. Yes, I miss a little bit of cash generation on Butts, but yeah, I make that up because I'm gonna trade one of these guys for Hall anyway. So I make that up in whatever Mansell makes. I feel like he makes more money than Butts in the next few weeks, and Highmore obviously will because he plays tonight. Assuming it's not a late out, which the late outs have just come through, and it looks like it's just Clark coming in. So if you've got Clark, hey, think about that. And then I've still got Murphy, who's a very nice on-field option, assuming he comes back next week too. So I'm still in that 5 premium in the defense area, And instead of Hall here, I just have to worry about this a little bit, which isn't too bad because you've got the Waterman play you can do, where you can do Waterman, compare him to whichever one you think's the lowest, assuming he doesn't get picked this week, which he might. And then you get Jared Lyons, who is just undeniable. This sort of scoring is, you don't blink at that sort of scoring. That's the form midfielder in the comp, outside of Guthrie. And the only reason I wouldn't do Guthrie is because he plays tonight, and I want to see Highmore first. So it's one of those ones where I can make that call, and by the time I can make it, Guthrie's out. So it is Lions, and we're talking 5k here. I'm not like 607 or 612. Come on, we're not breaking the bank here. If 5k is the difference between me bringing in Hall next week and not, then Sunday night will be a very entertaining watch, and make sure you tune in. I hit cancel on that. Let us know how you feel about that in the comments if you do see it. Brisbane play at 4. Who was I doing? Butts. So I can make that trade anytime tomorrow. So if you're seeing this video tomorrow, or today your time, tomorrow my time, throw a comment in. I'll be around. We'll see how do you feel about it. I've talked myself into it, honestly. So look, anyway, don't want it to keep you too long. Have a good weekend. Good luck to all your super coaches. Let's have a good week as a channel, and see if we can crack a top 50. I'll tell you, if I bring Lions in, we just might. Yep, have a good one.